Paul. Jake motherfucking Paul. What's going on with you, bro? Why do I come home to see this news that you signed to the PFL? And even better, you worked on giving the fighters 50% revenue. You know how much more money that is? This is for the PFL, that is. The UFC, I don't even think they do 10%. Maybe 20% at best. 50%, and the PFL handing out $1 million like at a time. Maybe like $6 million a night. We remember $6 million a night? And he's fighting for fighter advocacy. Something that we're losing due to not having Stephen Bonner. As y'all can see, this man did not have a voice. And it turns out, like, him going crazy, the UFC didn't care, they didn't help him. Now, like, all this stuff is happening. The UFC is falling right now. And Jake Paul is coming in at the right time. Not saying the UFC is falling monetarily wise, but as a status, as being the number one, like, place fighters go to prove they're the best. Fighters not gonna need to go there no more, bro, because they're not even giving the money that these other places are looking to do. Bro, Jake Paul just made my dick so hard, and let me explain to you why. I know it sounds pretty sus when I said it, but let me explain to you why this is like just so exciting. I met Nate Diaz, by the way, not Jake Paul. Jake Paul, he don't really fuck with the crowd, and I understand. He want to be hated, but he offered to fight Nate Diaz and give him 2 different fights, one boxing, and then 6 months later, one MMA. Bro, when I heard that one MMA, oh, when I tell you my, I will buy that pay-per-view. Simple as that, nigga. I ain't buying goddamn pay-per-view and since Floyd fought Pacquiao. I will buy that pay-per-view. I will understandably come out of my pocket if it's less than $80. Because that's where the UFC is at. If it's 60 to 70, I might have to just say, okay, I'm gonna do that. That sounds better than the fucking Israel. So what I'm thinking is right now, we gotta support Jake Paul, y'all. We gotta support Jake Paul. Y'all tripping. Y'all are tripping. This man is finna give us everything we want to pay. Like, bro, I am willingly finna pay. I'm willing finna. Hold on, I'm live streaming right now. This is at the time where we have to support Jake Paul and be like, all right, because I'm a fighter. If y'all didn't know that, I've wrestling and kickboxing. That's what I plan on doing, and that's what I do. I do wrestling tournaments and kickboxing tournaments. So, turns the fuck out. This man is doing something that us fighters, we've been, like, we low-key kind of, like, bro, I'm a turn pro right now. Like, what? The type of money it is and the way I talk shit, all I need is the only thing is I just gotta afford to pay for training. That's the only thing, and that's what most of these fighters are struggling to do. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you wanna know the main reason why these fighters are poor, if you wanna know the main reason why fighters like me are not having as much money as we should, because for one, we're young and we can't manage no fucking money, and 2, fight camps. Fight camps, for some reason, even if you're only paying a monthly payment, like, them shits add up over time, bro. And like, if you're training pro and you train somewhere good, like the MMA lab or with Tim Welch down at Peoria, like you're gonna, okay, his is kind of cheap. I think his is like 140, but the lab is like 260, bro, 250. Yo, like that's, and like, but one thing I would say, like, with that, like, you're gonna be training with people like Benson Henderson, Jarek Cannonier, Drake R. Close, Iron Case Kenny, like, it's people like that, but still, that shit costs money. And if you want one-on-one training, which costs more money, that pad hitting shit, best believe that shit hurts, and that shit is not free. That shit is by the hour. It's just like buying a studio session, nigga. If you want 3 hours of training time where that nigga comes to you 3 different hours of the day, best believe you paying $40 each of those hours, nigga. That's a $120 training session. Nigga, I am an amateur. I don't even get paid for fighting, bro. But I'm okay with that right now because that's just how the game go in the beginning. You don't make no bread when you just picking up fights to learn, because this is a learning lesson. But it's hard to train because right now I'm training by myself. I'm doing this shit like Joaquin Buckley, nigga, and Rock Lee, nigga. I'm punching the tree and all I'm doing and running. I'm going out there on my mic. I ain't sparring nobody. I ain't getting real hand-to-hand combat. Like, so, you know, we gonna start going to wrestling next week, which wrestling practice turns out is the most freest practice ever, bro. You can find a wrestling club, join that shit, because nobody likes to wrestle. Simple as that. Like, wrestling is the easiest trait the cheapest trait to build. The hardest trait to build is your striking. The only way you can build your striking is by fighting motherfuckers and doing pad work, and that shit costs money. So Jake Paul is looking to where these people, like, hey man, this is it's we on Jake Paul team, man. But I do want to see him fight Nate Diaz. If Jake Paul fight Nate Diaz in boxing, I know Jake Paul's gonna be the favorite. I know in MMA, Nate Diaz gonna be the favorite. Damn, I would love to see that MMA fight. Boxing one, not so much. But that MMA one, man, like, I can't tell you, like, I don't even think I'm able to sleep knowing that fight could possibly happen. I don't even want, and super fight division, bro, I love super fights, bro. You know why? Because the motherfuckers be out of shape. Like, super fights, bro, that's like, you gonna get shit like how Pride used to be, where it's like 7'2" motherfuckers fighting like a 5'8", like, skinny Muay Thai technicianer from Thailand. Like, you get weird shit like that, but that's some shit niggas would pay to see. So, shout out them for making that happen. Shout out Jake Paul for getting that 50% and him signing with the PFL, because he could have did Bellator. I know he was talking with them, but I knew he was talking with them, but I don't think it went through. That's from MMA Junkie. I do have sources. You know, I try my best. But we looking at some bright futures for fighters like me when we want to and you, if you're a fighter, or people who like enjoy fighting and, you know, want the best for people like, you know, Stephen Bonnets of the world, the Ronnie Coleman's of the world, the Kimbo Slices kind of the world, like, you know, just being able to like give pension plans to these fighters that's giving you their lives, because bro, we understand every fight we go in, like, we're losing a little bit of life. Like, simple as that. Like, you going in there to like lose a little bit and get a little bit of pride. Alright. That 50% is gonna help. So that's all I want to say. I just wanted to get that point across. I know I haven't been posting a lot. This shit is low key, like, I look at having a little burnout with this shit. So, and you know, UFC hasn't even been on for the past 3 weeks. So why the fuck would I even like really latch on to anything? So, however, I might start posting some Javante Davis shit. But y'all catch me when y'all catch me, man. I'm up.